This place. Can you feel it? There are no Pokemon here at all. Time isn't flowing, and space isn't stable. A world where the rules are broken. A space one might call the distortion world. Let's find Giratina. We need to stop it. We need to stop it to stop the spreading distortion at the Spear Pillar. That was Giratina! We have to hurry. If something's not done, the distortion will swallow not only our world, but it will overwhelm the distortion world. And here we go. The new endgame of Pokemon Platinum's plot is the distortion world. A really trippy but really awesome place. Way more interesting than stopping the time distortion or space distortion from the original Diamond and Pearl and remakes. They could have done that, but they didn't. Will we get to see Giratina if we keep going down? In the distortion world, are we really traveling downward? I mean, we might be heading upward, we might be heading downward, who knows? Who absolutely knows what we're doing? But we got Mesprit. And, ooh, camera angles. Whoa. If you want a good use of 3D, well, this is it. Yeah, even in a Pokemon game, they utilize 3D in, like, the early days of, you know, Pokemon games being on this system. And that's really good. That's really cool that they did that. Anyway, what we want to do is we want to find the proper way through this little maze-type place. Obviously, this is not it. So we have to go up, I believe. And up here. And yes, up this path. So, the legend of Giratina has been all but been forgotten but by a few. The legend told of a world on the other side of ours. This world. Why does this world exist? Why is Giratina here all alone? There's so much that can't be explained, but we have things to do. Let's split up. We have to find the right way. Yes, ma'am. We don't need to go together now. Let's keep looking for the way down. Or up. Or sideways. Who knows where we're truly going in this place. Yeah, so... yeah, really in the original game, all you really did was, you know, see either the box legends of the Diamond and Pearl awaken, and then you fight Mars and Jupiter, and then somehow Mesprit alone, or the Lake Trio, I guess, they stop, you know, either the Dialga or the Palkia from causing time distortion or space distortion or whatever it is. Then you get to fight Cyrus, who's all like, you know, wait, hold on. Actually, I don't want to eliminate Spirit. Actually, I want to be a god. Actually, yeah. They pulled the actually with Cyrus, where he's all like, you know what? I don't want to eliminate Spirit. I want to be a god. I want to be a god, man. You know, because, you know. That's not boring for an RPG protagonist at all. It's like, I mean, yeah, being a god might be cool and all, but we don't know this man. We don't know him. Like, who is he? What is he? Why is he? Who are you? Speaking of which, the shadowy Pokemon isn't here. It abandoned me here, then disappeared somewhere farther down. Was it merely content to interfere with my plan? Incidentally, do you understand the concept of genes? If it's true, you've impressed me. Genes can be considered the blueprint of all life forms. That includes humans and Pokemon alike. Genes are contained in a DNA strand. A DNA strand consists of two chains of opposing characteristics in a spiral. If one of the chains were to be broken, the other would replicate it. One or the other cannot exist without its opposite. Do you understand where I'm going with this? This is a bizarre world. Time doesn't flow. Space isn't stable. Only that shadowy Pokémon lives here. This world is the opposite of our world. Our world I wish to change. It is like the two chains composing a strand of DNA. The two worlds must be balancing each other to remain in existence. Without the one, the other cannot exist. The shadowy Pokémon must play a role in keeping the worlds in balance. That is why it must have interfered and brought me here. The shadowy Pokémon must have made this bizarre world. That's why trying to change our world disturbed it and made it reveal itself. But that is all irrelevant. What matters is defeating that Pokémon and making this world disappear. I won't allow it to interfere with me again. With it gone, neither world will be able to revert to its original state. Well, I'm not entirely sure about that, but we'll just have to see where all this goes. That's actually a really good analogy that Cyrus has about the distortion world where it's like, you know, the two strands of a DNA. That's like really interesting and like you wouldn't expect it in a game for kids, but there it is. It's just a really good analogy and a really good speech. You know, if the speech from the Galactic HQ wasn't enough. Because clearly Cyrus is living in a lie where he's like, you know, or actually he actually spells the lie. Not speaking of which, here we have the Yuxi. And oh right. Here's actually something funny. So, in your journal, actually, well, it would have said, well, okay, here it is. Going back one page where I last recorded, it says beat Mars at Spear Pillar. Well, there you go. We only beat Mars. Jupiter is just not interesting enough to even be included in the journal. Only Mars is, because she's the more interesting of the Galactic Commanders. Anyway, this is kind of unfair, but you need Surf and Strength in order to actually go through here. And if you don't have a water Pokemon, then whoops. Whoopsie daisy. What you really need to do is you need to push these rocks to where the lake Pokemon is. So we push this rock over to Yuxi, and somehow Yuxi's all like, yay, you put the rock in there! That's the one thing I don't actually get about this, about the distortion world, where, are they testing you? Are they testing you to see if you're the one who is gonna beat Giratina? Like, I don't understand. I really don't. Cynthia, baby! This place, it seems to be a giant puzzle. Maybe Giratina wants to test those that visit here? It appears we can't go on unless we solve the puzzle. There were some boulders that could be moved, and there were several odd pets on the floor. The Pokemon of the lake seem eager to show us something. That indeed it is. Let's see. I know we solved Yuxi's puzzle, so I think we gotta go up. I'm doing this completely off of memory, by the way. Okay, here we go. There's Mesprit. There it is. And yes, I know that's a boulder. That is indeed a boulder that we have to push. Again, kind of unfair that they need it's basically a requirement that you have strength in order to get to the story. But it's like, eh, it's fine. But still kind of unfair that they need you. Well, not really unfair, but How is anyone supposed to know that you were supposed to have strength here? Well, at this point. Oh, God. Anyway, listen to this music, because this music is really good. This music is so eerie, but oddly enough, it's relaxing. Honestly, if I were to pick any song from Pokemon Platinum that I would listen to on repeat, it would definitely have to be the Distortion World music, because it's just that relaxing and good and creepy at the same time. I like me some relaxing music from time to time. And this angle is really cool. Yeah, I like me some relaxing music a lot. I use it when I go to sleep, but I don't use the Distortion World music because it's too creepy and not new age enough. But, yeah, this place and this music are just really good. And I really like it. I just really like it a lot. Yeah, don't really have anything else to say other than that. Other than I like this music and it's really good, and I just really like it. I told you the soundtrack would actually be fire. One thing I don't get though is, well, oh wait, I think I just realized something actually. Like Uxie's to the north, like it is at Lake Acuity, Azelf is to the east, like in Lake Valor, and Mesprit is to the west, like in Lake Verity. That's really cool. Okay, not gonna lie, that's actually a really cool detail. Like this place is supposed to be like the giant Sinnoh map, and the lake Pokemon are where they're supposed to be. That's great. I guess the lake Pokemon must have gone home. I understand that they keep the balance against either Dialga or Palkia. Does that mean they can't do that without Giratina? Oops, this is no time for idle chit-chat. And here we go. Call it a trainer's intuition, but we're getting close. Let's go on. Cynthia is so cool. She helps out during the journey. She's really cool, even though she makes me go, oh god. This is it. Giratina is up ahead. But also Cyrus is too. Don't forget that. Yeah, Palanquin's on front. Alright. So you're already here. Why do you seek to change the world? If you hate our world, you should just go off somewhere alone. Find somewhere where you can live without seeing others. Why should I run and hide from the world and have to wait quietly? My aim is to rid our world of the vague and incomplete thing we call spirit. By freeing ourselves of that, our world can be made complete. That is my justice. No one can interfere. But that's no justice at all. I won't lose. Not to that shadowy Pokemon. Not in any worthless world. Okay, so you're gonna take it out on me. Okay, that's fine. That's fair. All right, cool. The final battle against Galactic Boss Cyrus is a mean one. He starts with Houndoom, level 45, Dark Fire type, Flash Fire for its ability, and it's got the moves Flamethrower, Will-O-Wisp, Thunderfang, and Dark Pulse. Yeah, not really a bad lead at all, which is why I'm going for the Stealth Rock. Now, if I went with the Toxic Spikes, only about 3 of his Pokemon will actually be affected by it. So that's not gonna happen for me, no sir. So I'm just gonna pull up a Surf, and then we're gonna be done with Houndoom. Because we got stat boosted, Splash Plate, Surf that has 95 power backed up to it. See, even if Surf is an HM, it's really good to have. There we go. That's one down. And next is Gyarados. Ooh. This one is a mean Gyarados. Level 46, Water Flying type, Intimidate for the ability, and it's got Waterfall, Earthquake, Giga Impact, and Ice Fang. Like I said, this Pokemon is a mean one. Because it's got only physical moves, and all of them are pretty much on all standard competitive Gyarados. Waterfall has to stab, Ice Fang can either flinch or freeze, Earthquake is just a really powerful move, and Giga Impact is just physical Hyper Beam, which it uses very well. What do I do, actually? Actually, you know, I could be risking it, but I'm sending in the Dawn because I got Thunderfang. And hopefully you can survive a waterfall. A Water Fang. Water Fang. Yes, you can. Even if you have a not so good nature for defense, you're still the Dawn, baby. You're still the Dawn. Yeah. Weavile, his ace. Level 48, Ice Dark type. Pressure for his ability, holding a Citrus Berry. And it has Night Slash, Ice Punch, Fake Out, and X Scissor. So, very clearly, you're not going to use Fake Out. Okay. Yeah, very clearly, you're not going to use Fake Out upon being sent out, which is very nice. That's cool. And you know what? That's just completely fine by me. We're going to bring in Boret because you have Earthquake or Strength to take care of you, because Weavile is not that physically defensive at all. And besides, that Citrus Berry, whenever it KOs, oh my god, oh my god, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. That was a crit. That was a crit. Why is that a crit? Come on. Oh. You're definitely not gonna, oh wait, are you? I mean, I could always use Ice Shard, but then again, oh wait, you already are in full restore range. Okay. Oh, the switch. Oh, the play. The power play. Okay, I see you, Cyrus. I see you. That's actually the first time I've ever seen Cyrus actually switch out Pokemon. Oh my god. Honchkrow, level 47. Dark Flying type, Insomnia for its ability, which means it can't be put to sleep. And it has Ice Fang. Oh wait, not Ice Fang. Drill Peck, Night Slash, Heat Wave, and Psychic. A mean Honchkrow, actually. And actually, you know what? Cyrus is an idiot because whenever you switch out to Weavile next, the Stealth Rock is going to kill. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, actually. Now I just got to figure out which Pokemon can actually get the kill on Honchkrow, actually. I know my team is not necessarily fast team. Yeah, Spaghetti is the best we got. Besides, you resist Heat Wave, you're immune to Psychic, so yeah. Fire Fang. Okay, now you use the full restore that time. Alright, let's see how you do. Let's see how this does. Yeah. I mean, you already used your one full restore, so I think you're out of healing. Okay. Fire Fang again. Let's see if you get the flinch. Oh, you get the crit. Okay, okay. Yes, 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 indeed. Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, who are you gonna send? You're gonna send Weavile out to die or another one? Oh, you send Weavile out to die. Okay. Cool. See? Stealth Rock comes in handy. I get a free win, dude. Come on. Crobat. Again, somebody really likes him. I admit you have pushed me to this extreme. Level 46, Poison Flying type Inner Focus. You already know what this does. And it has Cross Poison, Air Slash Toxic, and Confuse Ray. You can't really do anything except badly poison me, but, you know, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, okay. Well, not really badly poison, but that's Poison Fang that does it, not Cross Poison. Okay, well, I already know I got this on lock anyway. I can't really send out arms, though. This cannot be. It's not possible that I lose. Actually, it kind of is. Yeah, this fight can actually be pretty mean if you're not prepared, so... Yeah. Bring in the Stealth Rocks. Bring in everything. Yeah, I'm gonna send in No Scope. Might be our best opportunity, actually. Aerial Ace. Oh god, no. I mean, if not that, then the Sandstorm damage will definitely kill, but... Confusion has been... Oh, thank god. Confusion has been, like, the one mean part of this playthrough that I just can't stand. I've learned to hate Confuse Ray because of this. Seriously. Oh, wait, you have two. You have two for restores. Okay. Fair enough, I guess. You are a sort of a, almost late main game boss, so it only fits. Oh my god. Okay. I'm definitely not gonna get anywhere with just, I'm definitely not getting anywhere with just, that, so I'm gonna revive the Dawn. And, when eventually, No Scope eventually maybe faints, possibly. Or either just breaks through Confusion, I don't know. Then I can send out the Dawn to just utterly destroy with Thunderfang. Crobat is like really fast, by the way, so if it gets in that flinch with Air Slash, then it's basically a done deal. Doesn't even hold any items though. All right, the Dawn. Get in there. And hope for the best. Toxic. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. All right, cool. You know what? Thunderfang. Die. I almost died during that fight. But, you know what? So long as I win, that's all that matters. 2010, the year of our Lord. I won't accept this. This can't be. Not after all the sacrifices we made to get this far. What of my new world? What of my new galaxy? Was this all a dream to be swept away by your reality? Yes. Don't think you can capture or defeat that Pokémon. This bizarre world is nothing other than that Pokémon itself. Capturing it or defeating it will make this world disappear. Very well. Do what you will. Rather than preparing the world, you're going to destroy it for me. Do it. You inherit my legacy. All right, crazy. Don't believe his lies. It's not possible that a Pokémon can make the world disappear. The world awaited your birth. Not only yours either. The Pokémon with you. The people close to you. All the Pokémon and people were born because they were a part of that world. I'm convinced of that. Giratina won't go out of existence. This distortion world won't disappear. Our world won't disappear either. Let's go meet Giratina. Oops. I should do something about that hardworking Pokemon of yours first. Yay! Now let's go meet Giratina. Giratina is enraged because the two worlds are endangered. It has merged the distortion world and our world at the spear pillar. That's why both worlds are becoming distorted. But there's nothing to fear. You can defeat Giratina and show the tight bond you share with your Pokémon. Or you can demonstrate how much you wanted to join you. If you succeed in doing either, Giratina will understand. The distortion of the two worlds will stop. The guy on the box! Giratina! As we're fighting it right now, we are fighting its origin form, which means it's the more offensive form between the two. With its amazing 120 special attack and attack, it's an absolute beast. Well, either form is an absolute beast, but origin form Giratina is just so cool that it's just the better form of the two and how Giratina was originally meant to look. Its move pool is really great, of course, as to be expected of a legendary. However, really the only problem with Giratina is that in this game, every 10 levels or so, it gets a level. So at level 50, it gets Heal Block and then Earth Power and then Slash and so on and so forth. So if you're going to be using it in single player, then definitely be aware of that. Unfortunately, though, you can't use Origin Form Giratina right away. You'll be using its altered form throughout the rest of the main story. But don't worry. It's just an offensive-defensive swap between the two forms. So, either form is not really that bad. But when you're up against a beast like Giratina, it's just a beast, man. I can't really say anything other than that. It's just a beast. When fighting it, it's level 47, Ghost Dragon type. It's got pressure for its ability, or levitate in its origin form, which means it can't be affected by ground types. So, it's time. It has the signature move of Shadow Force, which is basically a ghost type fly, basically. So, yeah, it's not really a ghost type fly, in that it just takes a turn to charge up and then you attack. It also breaks through detect and protect and so on. I should have used a quick claw, but yeah, I don't care. And contrary to Diamond Pearl, where Dialga and Palkia have a catch rate of 30. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay. Giratina has the standard catch rate of any legendary, which is 3 out of 255. The Distortion World counts as a dark place, so getting it in a Dusk Ball is actually a really good idea. Now, just like Cynthia said, there are indeed two ways of dealing with Giratina. You can either defeat it, which, if you defeat it, don't worry, you'll have another opportunity to catch it later. If you catch it and add it to your team, then cool. Or a third way, which I'll actually show when this fails. Or a third way, actually, which is to not escape at all. Again, I know my team isn't really built for speed, but come on. Well, technically Spaghetti would be. Or just simply run away. Yeah, no kidding. You can actually continue on the story by simply running away from Giratina. And Cyrus will say something special. You quelled its rage by simply refusing to battle it. That's an incredible detail that should be noted. But you know me. Running away isn't my style. So we're going to catch this fool. But while we're trying to catch this fool, the music, man. If this quick ball fails, actually. The music, man. It's so good as a battle theme. And it fits Giratina to a T. You are frozen at yellow HP, and you still break out. Why? Why? God, please, just catch it, man. Okay, so that's the last note before I just cut away to eventually me catching it. It should be noted that Giratina will have Shadow Force, Dragon Claw, Ominous Wind, and Ancient Power. Kind of weird that it would all... Oh, yeah. Yes. It has Ominous Wind and Ancient Power. Both of its moves have the added effect of raising all the user's stats at once as a chance. So, oh my god. The Renegade Pokemon, a Ghost Dragon type. It was banished for its violence. It silently gazed upon the old world from the distortion world. Giratina is so cool that we are going to name it Jeff. But yeah, Giratina, really cool Pokemon. Giratina seems to have understood us. That Pokemon, that shadowy Pokemon was captured? Your doing so means this irrational world will remain in existence. Does that make this impossible for me to create a new world? Even if I made new raid chains, the new world can't be made. Why? What compels you to protect the two worlds? Is spirit, a vague and incomplete thing, so important to you? The places we are born, the time we spend living, the languages we speak. We are all different, but the presence of Pokemon unites us. We share our lives with our Pokemon, and our happiness grows as we all become greater than we are alone. That is why we can battle and trade with anyone we choose. Silence! Enough of your blathering! That's how you justify spirit as something worthwhile? That is merely humans hoping, deluding themselves that they are happy and safe. The emotions rolling inside me, rage, hatred, frustration. These ugly emotions arise because of my own incomplete spirit. Enough. We will never see eye to eye. This, I promise you, I will break the secrets of the world. With that knowledge, I will create my complete and perfect world. One day you will awaken to a world of my creation. A world without spirit. Since there is sadness, we can feel joy. Where there is anger, compassion is born. Let's go back home. The portal where Giratina was should lead back to our world. Giratina was written in legend being on the other side of our world. It stands to reason that it has a link to the other side. Alright. Then let's head back then. This place? It's the send-off spring. It's said to somehow lead to the great beyond. And Giratina was said to live in a world on the opposite side of ours. Oh, I'm sincerely sorry. It's very rude of me. Hikari, you're incredible. You are really a fantastic trainer. Let me say this on behalf of all of Sinnoh. Hikari, thank you. Oh, that's right. You have to go tell Professor Rowan. He was very worried about you. You should visit him at his lab. You have to go tell Professor Rowan about this at his lab. He was very worried about you. Okay. And once again, fair enough to assume that we needed rock climb to get out of here, so. Anyway, yeah, Distortion World. Really cool place. Really cool climax. Really cool. It's just really cool, okay? It's just really cool. Which, we're really glad that it exists anyway. You can find wild Pokemon here. Like, you can find wild Dusclops here if you want to. But honestly, my team is already stacked enough. They're perfect in every way possible. They really are. They've done a fantastic job at not only being the HM people, but also being, you know, just the best team around. Even if over half of my team got decimated by Cyrus. Like, oh god. Okay. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, now we're back on Route 214, and let's go properly tell Professor Rowan what happened. After we get these citrus berries, of course. Hikari, you've come back! You leave me speechless! You've done it! You really have done it! Never has my heart pounded this hard for so long in my 60 years of living! After you left, the professor did a lot of checking around. He got really worried about you, Hikari. He got in touch with people he knows to rustle up help. You didn't need it, Hikari. I'm glad you're back safe, too. Oh yes, there's something I had to tell you. The 3 Pokemon of the lakes appear to have returned to their homes. So tell me, how are things going for you? Well, I just went on a fascinating journey, discovered that there was a world opposite of ours, and I caught the devil. The Pokédex? A total of 178! And the number of badges? Well, you have 7 already! That only leaves Sunny Shore's gym. You have come this far. Why not obtain Sunny Shore's gym badge? And why not challenge the Pokemon League? That will broaden your horizons even further than before. Not to mention the opportunities to even meet even more Pokemon. So I was thinking, those Pokemon you met, Hikari, were they the ones said to have been the creators of the Sinnoh region? Possibly. If you see Cynthia, please give her my best regards. Indeed I will, if we ever run into her again. But anyway, I think it's time I told you something before we end the video. Why I call Lucas Toast? Well, it's because he is. Like, actually, this is probably the last that we're gonna see of Lucas and / or Dawn in the main story of this game. And, yeah, no, they're toast. They're absolutely toast. Like, 2 generations in a row, Brendan and May, they were toast. Now Lucas and Dawn, they're toast too. They're both Professor Rowan's assistants. They don't get any character development whatsoever. All they really get is like, man, I'm lost without my Pokédex. And it's like, okay, but how are you as a person? Like, how are they as a person? Like, are they just like Pokemon trainer and then that's it? I don't know, dude. Like, again, if Pokemon Platinum had changed anything, was that the story and characters, Cyrus and Cynthia, are more interesting now. But They can't really do that with a piece of toast now, can they? Regardless, we're all done with the distortion world. We're all done with the plot. So now all that's left is to take on the rest of the gyms and the Pokemon League itself. But we still have some things to do before that. Next time on Pokemon Platinum, we're going to see 2 of the 3 lake Pokemon. See you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.